The Ryder Cup 2025 has reached a boiling point, and Europe is turning up the heat. In a historic first, Europe has dominated the first three sessions on U.S. soil, leaving the Americans reeling. But here's where it gets controversial. Can the U.S. team recover, or is this the beginning of a European landslide? Let's dive into the Saturday morning foursomes that have everyone talking. Europe's 3-1 victory in the morning session marked a milestone in Ryder Cup history. Since the 5-session, 28-point format began in 1979, no European team had ever swept the first three sessions on American turf. Until now. Luke Donald's squad also became the first visiting team since the 1961 U.S. side to achieve this feat. To put it in perspective, Europe has only managed this twice before, both times on home soil, 2006 and 2023, and they went on to win both times, including a 9-point victory at the K Club where they didn't drop a single session. With an 8.5 to 3.5 lead, tying the largest advantage by an away team in the modern era, Europe has the Americans on the ropes. But is this lead insurmountable? Or can the U.S. mount a comeback? That's the question on everyone's mind. Here's how Europe pulled off this stunning performance at Bethpage Black. 1. Bryson DeChambeau, Cameron Young, U.S. versus Matt Fitzpatrick, Ludwig Aberg, Europe, 4-2. Keegan Bradley's decision to pair DeChambeau with Young, the U.S. standout from Friday afternoon, paid off early. The Americans took their first lead when Young chipped in for birdie from 18 feet on the par 3 third. While Europe briefly tied it up with a birdie on the par 5 fourth, the U.S. regained control with a par on the par 4 seventh. The turning point came on the par 3 eighth, where Young's tee shot landed just 3 feet from the pin, and DeChambeau capitalized with a birdie putt after Aberg missed his. The Americans extended their lead to 3 up on number 10. Though holes 9 and 12 were nail-biters, with both teams sinking crucial mid-range putts. Aberg had a chance to claw back on the par 4 15th, but his 15-foot putt lipped out. Young sealed the deal on the par 4 16th with a 12-foot birdie, making him the first U.S. player to secure 2 points this week. For our country, it was just pedal to the metal, DeChambeau said. Cam played unbelievable today. We struck it well, executed when we needed to, and put the pressure on them all day. They struggled to get momentum, and when we had our opportunities, we took advantage. 2. Rory McIlroy, Tommy Fleetwood, Europe versus Harris English, Colin Morikawa, U.S., 3-2. This pairing was considered Bradley's weakest link, yet he sent them out again. Europe took control early, birdieing 3 of the first 5 holes to go 2 up. Fleetwood's 30-foot putt on the par 4 second and McIlroy's 23-foot birdie on the par 4 fifth were highlights. Europe extended their lead to 4 up with pars on number 7 and 8, but the Americans fought back with birdies on numbers 11 and 12. Fleetwood's approach, hitting the pin on number 11, and McIlroy's dart to 3 feet on number 12 kept Europe in command. The U.S. gained momentum on the par 3 14th and par 4 15th, but McIlroy's clutch shot from the rough to 3 feet on the par 4 16th sealed the win, bringing him and Fleetwood to 4-0 in foursomes for their careers. We played phenomenally well for 12 holes, Fleetwood said. Having that buffer and lead helped massively, and Rory hitting that shot on the last was the cherry on top. McIlroy also addressed the heckling from U.S. fans. I don't mind them having a go at us, but when they're still doing it while you're over the ball, that's tough. Give us the respect to let us hit shots just like the Americans get. 3. Jon Rahm, Tyrrell Hatton, Europe versus Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantlay, U.S., 3-2. The U.S.'s most experienced foursomes duo got off to a nightmare start. Hatton's pitch to 14 inches on number 1, and Schauffele's missed 6-foot par putt on number 2 put Europe ahead. Though the U.S. tied it up on number 5 and 7, Rahm's miraculous chip-in from a greenside bunker on the par 3 8th shifted the momentum. Rahm's approach to 5 feet on the par 4 12th set up Hatton's birdie. and Rahm closed out the match with a 143-yard approach to 3 feet on the par 4 16th. According to NBC's Smiley Kaufman, Rahm hit just 2 putts all morning. "I was just trying to putt it on the green," Rahm said of his chip-in. "It came out absolutely perfect. A bit of luck, but great contact." 4. Robert McIntyre, Viktor Hovland, Europe, versus Russell Henley, Scottie Scheffler, at 1-up. After going 0-2 on Friday, Scheffler and Henley faced McIntyre and Hovland, who were also winless. Scheffler's putter came alive, but Europe took control early with McIntyre's 20-foot birdie on the par 4 second. The U.S. tied it up on number 6, but Hovland's chip-in on the par 3 8 restored Europe's lead. Scheffler and Henley fought back with birdies on numbers 11 and 13, but McIntyre's tee shot to 5 feet on the par 3 14th, and Hovland's clutch putt on number 17 clinched the win. "They just outputted us," Henley admitted. And this is the part most people miss. Europe's dominance isn't just about skill. It's about strategy, teamwork, and mental toughness. But is this the end for the U.S., or can they rally? What do you think? Are Europe's early wins a sign of things to come, or can the Americans turn the tide? Let us know in the comments.